Hey Monty, I'm at work now, which explains my surroundings. Now, yeah, you're right. I try not to focus on. I don't watch the news that much anymore. I used to teach a lot. I do still teach the news, but I try to focus on positive things because I used to teach a lot of negative stuff, and the students were always depressed. If you look above me, you see all the movies over there, and I don't know if you can look down there. Movies everywhere, right? Basically, I own a movie school, and we teach movies and TV and stuff. I mean, I just got tons and tons of DVDs and stuff. We try to keep, no one wants to come to school to get depressed, but actually, you're right. I want to thank you, first of all, for bringing this to everyone's attention. It's definitely something that needs considering. A couple things. I'm one of those unfortunate souls who's smart enough to know he's not that smart, and not stupid enough to be happy. You know how they say ignorance is bliss? Well, unfortunately I'm miserable because I know how ignorant I am. Yeah, okay, you got it. Now, watching your video, it reminded me of a couple things. First of all, I'll read you a couple quotes I looked up. First of all, probably a lot of people had this idea. Though they who would give up an essential liberty for temporary security deserve neither liberty or security. And who said that? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Franklin. And when you started yelling into the camera, you reminded me of Mark Twain, so I looked up that quote too. And it's a long quote, but I'll just read you the first sentence. The government is merely... So I'll read you the whole thing. The government is merely a servant, merely a temporary servant. It cannot be its prerogative to determine what is right and what is wrong, and decide who is a patriot and who isn't. Its function is to obey orders, not originate them. And when you were yelling in the camera, you reminded me of that. Then, of course, there's Edward R. Murrows, who said, "We must not confuse dissent with disloyalty. When the loyal opposition dies, I think the soul of America dies with it." This has always been my view. It is very important to complain and bitch about it. I think it was, I don't know, hello Rodney maybe? Or said, America, love it or leave it. Yeah, Rodney, I agree. No, I don't agree. America, fix it. Or, yeah, man, no, we gotta complain. You can still love it and still bitch. You can still love and bitch about something. I mean, you shouldn't do this to your wife too much because, she won't be too happy about that. But the last thing I want to point out is a little education, since I discovered something that probably a lot of people made this mistake. Who said dissent is the highest form of patriotism? And if you say Thomas Jefferson, you're wrong, but apparently everybody thinks that. It was apparently a historian named Howard Zinn who said it a few years ago. But I still agree, it's a good quote. Dissent is the highest form of patriotism. So here we got Monty screaming at the top of his lungs into a video on YouTube. And I applaud you for it, but so what? What are we going to do? These RFIDs, radio frequency identification things? Yeah, I can see how they would serve a good purpose for some people. Maybe people who have Alzheimer's, and dogs, and cats and your pets and things like that. But to force people to wear them, I think is definitely a mistake. And I cannot believe that companies are already making it a requirement, of employment to force you to have them implanted. I did read the article you sent. I did see the other videos. It cannot be easily and painlessly removed. Apparently scar tissue. They're apparently implanted between somewhere in here, and they cannot be easily removed. The scar tissue builds up around them, so that's bad. If it were something you could just put in, take out, when you got tired of it, or I don't know, then maybe, like if you were going to enter a secret government facility or something, and you had to wear something so you knew where you were at all times. I could see that, but it had to be temporary. But why not wear, a bracelet that you can't take off, like when you go to a concert, like one of those, you pay $50 and go all day kind of things, or Walt Disney World. I don't know. But yeah, I don't see any good reason that would force anyone to wear this unless they were criminal or were some kind of threat, or Now, in Japan, when I first came here, you had to be fingerprinted when you first came here. They forced you, and I think almost all foreigners have to be fingerprinted when they go to America. Seems to me that that's already pushing it. I see no reason for these RFID. But the question is, what are we going to do about it? I mean, getting angry and yelling to the camera is fine, but this is a great opportunity for us to do something. So, who do we contact? I mean, who in government is against this thing? So, Monty, that's my question. I hope you'll either PM me or make another video, or a lot of people are wasting a lot of time doing crap on YouTube. I know Ian Crossland is pissed off about everyone having too much fun. Well, that's a different topic, but yeah, let's get something done with this. Okay, so thanks a lot for the video again, and talk to you guys.